Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Football Manager 2024 as we continue our Road to Glory run with FARSLEY CELTIC in the Premier League. We got a couple tough games up today, one in the Champions League and one actually in the Carabao Cup. Might as well show it because it is the semifinals, so we might as well, see if we can get us a trophy here in the end. Other than that, things have been going mostly good. We had a couple slip-ups, but otherwise pretty decent. We have, however, broken our transfer record for selling a player, which should give you a hint that we probably sold one of our good players. Let's get into the episode. All right, here we are. As you can see, played quite a few games since the last episode. I believe the last game you guys saw was the Carabao Cup quarterfinal against Tottenham, maybe? Was that the one? I think that's the one you guys saw. We then went up against Leeds, beat them 3-1. Goal from Edson, goal from Jamistos, goal from Rodriguez in that game. We then went up against Middlesbrough, beat them 3-0. A goal from Ivazian, a goal from Rodriguez, goal from Jamistos in that game. Went up against Brighton, beat them 4-1. Jamistos, Rodriguez with a brace, Christensen with a goal as well. Then we just went out and stomped on the Wolves. Dante Smith picking up a hat trick. Luis Marion picking up a hat trick +1. I don't know, what do you call 4 goals? Just rubbing it in, I guess is what you call that. Kalman picking up a goal and Jamistos picking up a late goal to continually also rub it in. Reading game, we beat them 2-0. Goal from Lacombe, goal from Safin. These goals from Lacombe, we're going to see a couple more, at least one more down here, it looks like. Very, very important to see. As well as this goal from Zakua, and I'll explain what that means in a second. Nottingham Forest, we beat them 3-2, kind of escaped past them. Yaroslav picking up a goal, Kalman picking up a goal, and Safin picking up a goal in that game. Man United was our first big slip-up, although it was just the Carabao Cup. We don't care as much. We lost them in the first leg, which is we're going to be showing the second leg here in a bit. We drew against Liverpool, 10th ranked Liverpool at the time. A pair of goals from Jamistos to save that draw. Very, very late goal from Jamistos to save that draw. 4-0 against Parthenope. Luis Marin picking up a brace, Kalman picking up a goal, and Lacombe picking up a goal in that one. And then finally our Sheffield Wednesday game in the FA Cup 4th round. Only beat them 3-2, but we did do some rotation in this game. Zakua picking up a pair of goals, again, very important, and Holek picking up a goal. Why am I calling the importance of Lacombe and Zakua picking up goals? That is because we have sold Rodriguez. Yeah. Rodriguez is out. Not necessarily because I wanted him to be gone, but Man City came in for an offer for him for like 104 million, and he got grumpy that I said no. And I said, fine, if they come back in for an offer for 124 million, a little bit more what we expect you to be valued at, we'll have to say yes. Because I couldn't convince him to say no, because he doesn't think we'll win the Champions League, and he wants to go to a club that has a chance to win the Champions League. So obviously, grumpy players are very bad for your squad. We couldn't have a grumpy player. They came back with an offer for about 128 mil. I pushed them up to 152 mil, and they said yes. So therefore, we had to let him go. So big, gigantic money for Rodriguez, a guy that we paid 3.5 million for several years ago, but he has turned out to be our best player. So yes, we just sold our best player, but we just sold him for some extremely big time money here. Not that we necessarily need the money in the bank account, but at least we're not gonna have to worry about money for quite some time. The good news is, and that's why I was really harping on Lacombe and Zakua, is that Lacombe is our backup. It was our backup, now our starter in that spot. So Lacombe picking up some goals. I mean, Lacombe's got some good finishing, 16 finishing, 16 first touch, good balance. His overall athletics is not amazing, although he's still only 21 years of age. His mentals are great, though. I think he's going to be a great starting spot for that. I think we're going to get to a point where someday we will just not remember that we missed Rodriguez. And then Zakua, we're going to retrain him as a... he was going to be on the right-hand side, but we've got plenty of options on that right-hand side. So we're retraining Zakua as a central midfielder here, attacking midfielder. His finishing's not terrible. Could get that bumped up a little bit. First touch is looking good. I think he could train pretty well. He's only 21 years of age. I think he could actually become a pretty decent attacking midfielder in the center. So he's going to be our backup. Both those guys picking up goals in recent games, which looks amazing. Speaking of the right-hand side, we have actually loaned out Christensen, potentially going to sell him on as well. His overall potential was starting to drop. He just wasn't going to become the player that we want him to be someday. Whereas Kalman still very likely 5-star potential. Zakua is going to be was going to be his backup. Now it's going to be Yilmaz actually as his backup since Zakua is moving over to the middle. But overall, we had some decent options on that attacking midfield on the right-hand side. The only other things that moved around, Meditueke is moving up to a starting spot alongside Dean. He's got just really good potential, really playing well. Dahl just never going to hit the potential we want him to be. He'll just play as backup for now, although we might eventually sell him on. Not in a huge, big hurry for that at the moment. And then finally, we did bring Hultberg in. I think he was out on loan for half the year. Brought him back in. He's going to be a solid backup option for us. Could potentially be one of our best players as well. We're going to give him first backup honors ahead of Dakovic, who's still good. Don't get me wrong. But we'd like to see a little bit from Hultberg at the moment. We're going to play him there. That is about it for that. Goalkeepers. Videgla is still our starting goalkeeper, but we're still continuing to get Acosta as much game time as we possibly can. We think, there's a good chance Acosta could be our goalkeeper of the future, or not. Honestly, Videgla might stay as our goalkeeper for the future. They're both very, very close overall, and we're going to hopefully see them do some stuff over as things progress. But that is that. Let's go ahead and just get into today's game. Today's game is going to be a pretty tough game against Atletico Madrid. Not super important if we win or lose this. We've already secured playoffs. We've already secured next round. We can't even if we lost this game, we would still be in the top 8. So it'd be nice to finish in the top #1 spot just coming out of this, just because it feels good. But it overall does not matter that much. And then, as you can see, we're in second place in the Premier League, only 2 points behind Tottenham with a game in hand. So if we can win our game in hand, which is against last place Crystal Palace, although I've seen those be trap games before, we should take over the top spot over Tottenham. Let's go. Here's the team we're bringing today. We got Videgla and Go, O'Brien on the left, Holuk on the right, Avazi and Safin in the middle, Dean and Madwega ahead of them, Chawunga on that left wing, Kalman coming in on our right wing, Lacombe and Marin right down the middle, and we're going to see how they can do here. Overall, #1 goal scorer right now is Jamistos, but him and Marin have been getting quite a bit of equal game time, more or less. We're trying to rotate them pretty regularly just to make sure neither one of them is ever in danger of getting injured. Marin only behind him by 3 goals, which is pretty good. And Lacombe already on 9 goals. So obviously Lacombe not going to be a bad substitute for Rodriguez, I don't think. So let's see how we can do today and hope that we get a good matchup. Again, doesn't really matter, and we're not actually favorites right now. We are I guess you could say favorites to lose. Atletico Madrid definitely favorites in this game today, but that doesn't mean we can't play them closely, and we've been playing really, really well lately. So hopefully we do a good job today. So far a whole lot of nothing. A draw wouldn't be the end of the world. Would probably still lose his top spot, because I'm assuming Tottenham's going to win their game, but here's a corner kick coming in from Marin. Rainy day today. Unfortunately, nobody there. Lacombe picking that one up. Can he finish this? Right here. Come on, Lacombe. He gets back out to Marin. Marin. Good goal from Marin. His 14th goal of the season. I didn't know if he was going to squeeze that one in there. He did. And that is what we want to see. We need to see some more completions from Marin. We need some more good play from Lacombe. We need to get to a point where we just don't miss Rodriguez. We know how good Rodriguez is. He's amazing. But it's hard to pass up 150 million pounds for somebody. That's just... It's a lot of money, guys. That's a lot of money. Especially somebody who's going to be grumpy if we kept him. Now, if he didn't care, I would have passed up 150 mil. I don't care about... I'm not as drawn into the money at this stage of our game, because of that. But because he was going to get grumpy, I can't afford grumpiness on the team. That drags the whole team down. The whole team performs poorly, and then we have problems. So we had to sell him, unfortunately. We could not convince him to stay. I almost thought we were going to. I tried to talk him into it. I was like, hey, look, we're going to win the Champions League someday. And I would love to win the Champions League even more now to rub it in his face. You know what I mean? Just be like, hey, dude, should have stayed. Just saying. Doing good so far today. Let's see if we can hold on in the second half here. All right, let's go and get some subs in here. Looks like Chawunga not playing especially well. Neither is Kalman, actually. Kalman's a little bit more tired than Chawunga. So we're going to bring in Yilmaz in for Kalman. And then I'm going to make that the only sub for right now. Everybody else, we're going to see who gets tired more, I guess, at this point. Here's a highlight for Atletico Madrid. We know they have the potential to easily get back into this game. And honestly probably still end up winning this game. Especially if we're going to let Angelo get past this right there. That is not good, guys. Oh, wow, he missed that. We got lucky there, I think. Or did we hit the ball? I don't know if we hit the ball there. All right, so let's get some more subs in here. Dean not playing especially well. Let's bring in Matip in for Dean. Honestly, Avazian not playing, I would say, especially inspired. So we're going to bring Hultberg in there, give a chance to see him today. A little bit, we've played him already. He's looked all right, so we'll see how he goes today. How tall is Hultberg? I'll have to check in a second. Highlight continuing here for Atletico Madrid. Come on, guys. Get the ball back. Get the ball back. I don't think we're getting the ball back, guys. And I think with this highlight going as long as it is... Oh, there's Holek. Don't do something dumb. Degla trying to get it up to somebody. Don't think he's going to get to one of our guys. Highlight continues. This is a goal. Although I think he's offsides. Pretty sure he's offsides. Was he not? Like, he looked like he was behind our line. I could be wrong. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I would say he was behind our line. I would say that's offsides. Uh-oh, get it. Ooh, Videgla. So close. Kinda scare me, buddy. Kinda scaring me. I mean, presumably Atletico Madrid has a little bit more to play for than we do. We've already got past the next round. I think they are a little bit lower in the top 8, so there's a chance, I suppose, that they could have to play in the next round if they don't win this game. Matip down to Lacombe. Lacombe over to O'Brien. O'Brien gets it up to Chawunga. Chawunga back over to Matip, over to Madueke. I mean, he didn't miss it by much, but I still don't know if that's the most advisable shot in the world. So, it's all right. All right. Last couple of subs here. Okay, let's get Chawunga out. We'll bring in... I guess it's just Yaroslav over there. That's fine, though. And then probably somebody back on the defensive side of things. Let's bring Holek out. For some reason, he's nervous. We'll bring Edson in there. And that'll be it for our substitutes. Hold on, guys. We've played really well today. All right, Videgla, come on. Brian with the ball. Over to Matip. Come on. Yaroslav with the ball. Back to Hultberg. Madueke up to Matip. Matip trying to get up to somebody. Not able to get to him. Yilmaz should be able to get this one. He does. Back over to Safin. Just resetting here a bit. And that was not good, my friend. And this is going to be a goal. I can feel it. I can feel it. I can feel it. It is. All right. All right. I think we've played well today. I think we deserve the victory. It's unfortunate to give up a goal like that, but... I mean, playing them this closely, a team we know is this good, I think we can still hold our heads high. Didn't get the result we wanted, but I'm okay with that. It was a good result. Away from home, getting a draw against Atletico Madrid, yeah, I think that's an extremely positive result. More than likely, Tottenham passes us, I would expect, possibly even Chelsea. Those are the only two that can pass us, so the worst case will drop down to third. Doesn't really matter. We're already on to the next round, so... Or actually, we're already skipping the next round is what I meant to say. So that's all good. Atletico Madrid won last year, so getting a draw against them on their turf, that is a really positive result and really bodes well for our ending here. We never lost a game, right? We won all the games except the draw against Barcelona and the draw against Atletico Madrid. I guess apparently Spanish teams play us closely. Did we get knocked out by Spanish teams the last 2 years in a row? Real Madrid there. Real Madrid there. Didn't we get knocked out again? No, that was our first one. But yeah. So yeah, Spanish teams, for whatever reason, we struggle against a little bit. All right, I'm going to go play Crystal Palace offline, and I'll bring you guys back for the second leg here against Man United. Probably a slightly more interesting game. We'll see. All right, we're back for our game here against Man United. Actually, before I show you this, I guess I'll show you that we did end up winning our game against Crystal Palace. So technically top of the league, although currently we still, Tottenham just won their game. We still got a game in hand. We just, you know, whatever. As long as we keep doing our thing, we will be top of the league. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's get back to the team again. We got, here's the team we're bringing. We got Marin sorry, we'll start at the bottom. We got Videgla in goal. We got O'Brien on the left, Edson on the right, Avazian and Holtberg in the middle. Dean and Madueke ahead of them. Smith on that left wing, Kalman on the right wing, Lacombe as shadow striker, and Marin up front. Let's go. Again, don't really care what happens in this game in the grand scheme of things, but we don't want to lose a game because that's going to help, you know, hurt our morale and kind of our momentum, so to speak. And it just would be good bragging rights to win us the Carabao Cup for the first time ever. Put that trophy in our cabinet, lock it away, and never care about it again. Kind of corner kick coming in from Marin here. Good save there by the Man United goalkeeper. Obviously, we're playing a goal down at the moment, so we do have to do well in this game today in order to get back in this. Come on, guys. Man United got a good team, so, you know, especially away from home here. No big shame if we end up losing this. Especially since we had to do a little bit of rotation. Several of our players got suspensions already, I guess, because they had too many yellow cards in this particular competition. And already given up a goal. If it goes like that last game, we've already given up more than we can come back from. Hopefully we actually start picking it up here soon, though. We shall see. Definitely have our work cut out for us, though. Not sure what it is about Man United. They apparently just play us better than just about anybody. Are they Spanish? Is this a Spanish team? DeVio here. We actually looked at him, bringing him in during the transfer window. Decided against it ultimately, but he would have been a pretty good pickup. Marin here. If he can finish this one, this will get us right back into this. He misses it. Complete moot point then. It does not matter anymore. Yeah, DeVio looks good. 60 mil for a guy that could probably replace Rodriguez. Not terrible. There we go. Avazian picking up a goal. But I'm happy with Lacombe. I'm happy with Zakua. And I would say 60 mil, he was good. I wouldn't say he was like outstanding. So that's part of the reason why I didn't bring him in. Partially, the other reason I didn't bring him in is because we would not have been able to bring him in until the end of the season. Because we've already gotten our 6 foreign players in for this season. Foreign under 21 players for this season. So we would have to bring him in next season, which still would have been fine. But I did find another player that I think we're going to be able to bring in next season. It looks like he's going to be around the same level, but for about 20 mil cheaper. Uh-oh, Madueke is currently injured. Looks like he's bouncing back okay, though. Probably will have to sub him out here early in the second half. We are back in this game, though. We just got to get us one more goal and get this drawn back up, and then we can hopefully take care of things in extra time, assuming there is extra time. Edson with the throw and gets it into Kalman. Kalman holds it for a second, gets it back over to Edson. Back to Holtberg. Come on, guys. Up to Dean. Dean just gives it away, completely gives it away. Big tackle from Dean. I'm surprised he didn't get called on that one. That one actually looked kind of a bit aggressive to me. Avazian, he's going to get called here on the penalty, which is very unfortunate. So, yeah, we're going to go back down. I don't think we're winning this one, guys. Again, not a game I care about in a sense, but at the same time, I do care about it because I don't want... I mean, you don't want to lose games. Losing games is just bad. But I guess if we're going to lose a game, this is the one to lose. No, didn't even... Like, that was not even close. Alright, well, we'll see if we'll play it out. Hopefully not get ourselves too embarrassed here, but again, at the end of the day, it's fine. Man, look at all the 6.4. 6.3 from Holtberg. Goalkeeper Videgla playing poorly. Let's get Smith out of here. Look at Chewunga in for Smith. Let's get Kalman out of here. We'll get Yilmaz in for Kalman, and we'll just go with that for now. All right, more subs. Let's get Lacombe out or bring Zakua in. We're just going to get some of these youngsters some game time here. Dean comes out for Matip. That'll be it for now. All right, last sub of the game. Probably Medweke. You bring Lawal in as a defensive midfielder, or even Dakovic. Let's bring Dakovic in here. Be able to play just fine. I mean, not the best episode ever. Losing this game 2-1 and then drawing the game against Atletico Madrid. So no wins in this episode, I guess is what I mean to say. But I think in the grand scheme of things, we're okay with the results here. Not really taking us off our overall goals for the season. Really at all, to be perfectly honest. We're still in a strong position to potentially win the Champions League, and we're still in a strong position to win the Premier League. We still got work to do in both of those cases, but definitely on us. Marion with a goal. I think he's offside, but it still looked good. Is he not? Was he just that fast? Looks like he was just that fast. Oh, wow. He definitely was onside. He got past them quick. Good goal there. Not too late, guys. We just need one more. Bring this back. Anything left in the tank? Nothing? Alright, at least we only drew this game. It's fine. Just can hold our heads a little higher, given that we didn't actually lose this game explicitly. So, alright, I'm okay with the performance. I mean, it's fine. Man United, they're a good team. And, again, it's just the Carabao Cup. Pretty sure, the board didn't really care what we did too much. They want us to reach fourth round, and we were in the semifinals, so the board's happy. We're still in the FA Cup. We'll play Swansea next. Obviously, Champions League. We did end up dropping down to third, it looks like, so... But still, again, not too big of a deal. And, of course, second at the moment in the Premier League, although with 2 games in hand at the moment. Although it just does look like Tottenham won their most recent game. So we got to win both of ours if we want to take back the top there. All right. And look at there. Rodriguez, 7.43. We know he's good. We know he's good, but 150 mil and he'd be grumpy. Hard to pass up those types of things. All right, next game I'm going to show you guys is, I mean, we could do a Swansea doubleheader. I don't know if I care that much about that. Probably the Newcastle game. I was going to show you it up here, but it got rescheduled. So maybe we'll show the Newcastle. I don't know. We might show one of the Swansea games. We might show the FA Cup Swansea game just to, because it'd be cool to win the FA Cup. Why not? I was going to say, we haven't won it at all, right? I don't even think we've made it to the finals, have we? So it'd be good to win the FA Cup at least. That'd be kind of a fun one. So we'll go ahead and put a cut in there, though. When we come back, more hopeful success. We'll see. But I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.